A life well lived, remembering Jimmy Carter. The world mourns the passing of a true statesman. Former President Jimmy Carter died peacefully at his home in Plains, Georgia, on December 30th, 2024, at the age of 100. He was the oldest living former U.S. president and the longest-lived president in U.S. history. Carter's life was a testament to service, humility, and an unwavering commitment to peace and human rights. He will be remembered not only for his presidency, but for his tireless work as a humanitarian and global advocate for those less fortunate. Carter's legacy extends far beyond his time in the Oval Office. He was a man of deep faith and conviction, always striving to live by his principles. His commitment to peace earned him the Nobel Peace Prize in 2002. He founded the Carter Center, a non-profit organization dedicated to advancing human rights and alleviating suffering around the world. Even in his later years, Carter remained active, building homes for Habitat for Humanity and teaching Sunday school in his hometown. His dedication to service never wavered, inspiring generations with his unwavering belief in the power of compassion and action. His passing marks the end of an era, but his legacy will continue to inspire hope and action for generations to come. His impact on the world is immeasurable, and his absence will be deeply felt. Yet his life serves as a beacon of hope and a reminder that one person can indeed make a difference. From Plains to the presidency, the early years. James Earl Carter Jr. was born on October 1st, 1924 in Plains, Georgia. He grew up in rural Georgia during the Depression era. This upbringing instilled in him a strong work ethic and a deep connection to the land and its people. After graduating from the U.S. Naval Academy in 1946, Carter served as a submarine officer. He returned to Plains in 1953 to take over the family peanut farm after his father's death. This experience as a farmer, businessman, and community leader shaped his pragmatic approach to problem solving. Carter's entry into politics began with his election to the Georgia State Senate in 1962. He served as governor of Georgia from 1971 to 1975. As governor, Carter gained a reputation as a progressive Southerner. He championed racial equality, education reform, and environmental protection. These values formed the core of his political identity and would later define his presidency. His success in Georgia propelled him onto the national stage. In 1976, Carter, a relatively unknown peanut farmer from Georgia, launched a bid for the presidency. He campaigned on a message of honesty, integrity, and a return to traditional American values. His message resonated with a nation weary of scandal and disillusioned by the Vietnam War. The Carter presidency challenges and triumphs. Jimmy Carter was inaugurated as the 39th President of the United States on January 20, 1977. He took office during a time of economic instability and international turmoil. The nation faced high inflation, an energy crisis, and the lingering effects of the Watergate scandal. Carter's presidency was marked by both significant achievements and formidable challenges. One of his most notable accomplishments was brokering the Camp David Accords in 1978. This historic peace agreement between Egypt and Israel remains a cornerstone of Middle East diplomacy. Carter's commitment to human rights was a defining characteristic of his foreign policy. He established full diplomatic relations with China and signed the Panama Canal Treaties, returning control of the canal to Panama. Domestically, Carter faced a struggling economy and the Iran hostage crisis, which cast a shadow over his final year in office. The 444-day hostage crisis, where 52 American diplomats and citizens were held captive in Iran, proved to be a major challenge. The crisis deeply affected the nation and ultimately contributed to Carter's defeat in the 1980 presidential election. Despite the challenges he faced, Carter remained committed to his principles. He championed energy independence, environmental protection, and nuclear non-proliferation. His presidency reflected his unwavering belief in the power of diplomacy, peace, and human rights. A legacy of service, the Carter Center and beyond. After leaving office, Jimmy Carter dedicated his life to public service. He and Rosalind Carter founded the Carter Center in 1982. The center is a non-profit organization committed to advancing peace and health worldwide. Through the Carter Center, he worked tirelessly to eradicate diseases, promote democracy, and resolve conflicts around the globe. He personally monitored elections, mediated disputes, and advocated for the rights of the oppressed. His efforts earned him the Nobel Peace Prize in 2002, a testament to his enduring commitment to peace and justice. Carter's humanitarian work transcended political boundaries, earning him admiration and respect worldwide. Beyond his formal work with the Carter Center, Carter remained a vocal advocate for social justice and peace. He wrote numerous books on topics ranging from his faith to foreign policy. He continued to teach Sunday school in his hometown, demonstrating his humility and commitment to his community. Jimmy Carter's life was one of service, integrity, and unwavering optimism. He believed in the power of individuals to make a difference. His legacy will inspire generations to come to embrace compassion, strive for peace, and work tirelessly for a more just and equitable world.